said it in his video that he got a gift because...
Oh, now it refreshes. Okay. Seems that this is egging him on. Okay, so you guys think I care? Like, I don't. I don't till health at this point.
And like the rest of the video is him like scanning my book.
I want him gone.
Had the audacity to say he put food in my kid's mouth. My book is ridiculously cheap on Amazon in the first place, and I only get a fraction of that. Like, he purchased one of them. And
one book's not that expensive. The other book is $50 for about 200 pages.
Two of my books. He said he purchased an ebook and he purchased a physical book. He only purchased the physical book so he could try to make this bullshit video to try and slander me. But I showed the fucking email where I sent him my book. I sent him the first draft of my book. I used the same exact fucking AI software to help edit my book, and then he's sitting here trying to say that my book was 80% fucking AI or whatever the fuck he said. And it's like, yeah, I used AI because I'm not fucking wealthy. Like, I wrote a book and I utilized AI to try, and that's why there's some spelling errors in there, because AI is not reliable.
Oh,
it's not reliable.
So he's blaming AI and his spelling errors while also admitting that he used AI to write the book.
So the editing software is not even that great. But even using and I even showed where it says that these AI
Trucking East, no,
are not reliable at all.
See that.
Even
that recently
literally did the same thing.
I saw you in there though, like telling him that he shouldn't have been revealing grips.
Like 80-something% AI
I did see where he said that he was going to block you from the live after you asked that, but I didn't see where you requested to come up.
How is AI detecting this bullshit? It's not reliable. They're just doing anything and everything they can to slander me, to try to make me look like the bad guy. But they keep putting their foot in their mouth, and then people still somehow support them. Like, that's fine. You can support whoever you want. I don't fucking care. But don't be mad whenever I start exposing you and debunking your bullshit. They haven't debunked a single fucking claim that I made. Not one.
You hear that in the background? That's the ambulance.
I literally have done everything. This is 2 years in the making, between harassing other people and then a year harassing me specifically. So I'm done. I've tried everything. I tried everything to not get expelled, and guess what? Congratulations, they finally fucking won something for once. They got the guy that created the niche that they use kicked out of Freemasonry so they could supplant me. But they forgot about that part of their obligation, probably because they don't know what supplant means. They probably have no idea what the word supplant even means.
I don't understand how he thinks he's been the victim, that he's been harassed, when he was partially behind those screen recorder accounts.
Apparently you can do it where you have someone blocked too, because that's what this software was.
No,
you can do that. You can have someone blocked on your account and then pull up some software AI stuff on your desktop that's not even a web browser. It's just a completely...
Webmaster software isn't a web browser, that's true, but he's still using the public access stream that I can access through the browser. Like, he acts like Webmaster is hacking TikTok, and he's not. Like, that's not what's going on. He's just connecting to the API and routing all the statistics and public information that the platform will give you. He just created a better interface for it than TikTok gives you. That's all. How's that muted again?
Grow my other account to build a niche where Freemasons could come together as a community and educate the public and have fun while doing it. Providing real truth and real education and showing Freemasonry in a good light. And then this fucking guy comes in and
he blocks you
because of people he doesn't like, because of things in Freemasonry that he thinks doesn't exist, but it does.
And he knows well that we can't communicate Masonically with him.
Dickhead. Like, I worked my ass off. I studied all of this stuff years before even becoming a Freemason.
You think it'll stream better in incognito?
Now.
Okay.
However, I've been
I'll do that next time.
For a very long time. I didn't just learn this stuff.
Stops.
I didn't just learn it over the last 5 years. I've dedicated a lot of time, effort, blood, sweat, and tears into everything that I know by doing real research, sitting down.
I don't want to close all my tabs for him.
Hours.
But I'll try incognito.
Like, we're not talking hundreds of hours. We're talking thousands of hours that I've spent in my life. And then even more, hundreds of hours in my Mason.
Live paused? What? That wasn't me. His live paused. Oh, there he is.
They can't get my TikTok account taken away. They can quite literally try as much as they want to. Again, they can try as much as they want to. This literally just happened during this live session. They can try as much as they want to.
Oh, you're just going to buy all your followers again.
My account taken down. And even if they do, I have a backup account that I'm starting to use again. And then if they get both of those taken down, I'll just make another one. Because this is, I've been going viral on the internet for literally since MySpace. Like, I know what the fuck I'm doing. So they can try and do whatever they want to suppress me. It's not going to fucking work. And I will always outshine them when it comes to that.
Not pushing out. He is not a brother, guys.
To take away my fucking Masonic career, to take away my entire fucking Masonic career, to strip me of my rights as a Master Mason doesn't just affect me because of your petty fucking jealousy. It affects my fucking family. Because when this past year that we were going through all this shit and he knows about it, is the fact that me and my family were going through a severe destitution.
They're mostly all bots.
He did nothing to help. He was the one and only person I actually reached out to originally to help, and he didn't do a damn thing. He didn't do a damn thing, and then had the audacity to turn around and ask me for $1,000 because my video went viral. Because when I asked him for help, he couldn't help me. And this is also on the phone conversation.
Here we go.
He didn't help
being
me
guilt tripped because we didn't give him enough money.
He ignored me for days after asking for help. I set up the GoFundMe account and everything else. I didn't get a response from him because he didn't show any interest. He didn't care. He didn't take any initiative. He didn't do nothing. He did absolutely nothing. And that's fine. He has every right to do that. He doesn't have to if he doesn't want to. But it shows his character, and that's fine. But the simple fact...
He doesn't have to, but I'm going to whine about it.
And then, if it wasn't for one of my videos, the video of, like, where I pretend to be the guy on the airplane, that video went ridiculously viral, and I made a lot of money off of that. However, I made the exact amount of money that I needed to not only help me and my family, but to also help another brother. That's why I reached out to him.
There you are.
Was to see if he could help, because it would not only help me,
but that's
and
your
my
new
family,
comment.
It would also help out another brother, because that was the situation at the time.
He's going to block you now, you know that, right?
He didn't help at all. Not even a little bit. And then, so I'm like, okay, I can't rely on fucking Fluff for anything, because, like, that's the one time I've ever asked him for a favor. As much as I helped him out when he was
Masonry is not the object of me. What is this guy talking about?
Or, like, when he was in, like, stressful situations and I was being a good friend to him, every time he called me, I was at his beck and call and would help anyone.
No, I thought Inspire was one of those guys running around with him. Yeah, he's live right now.
And then he has the audacity that after that video goes super viral, it's not like I got to live off of that. Like, I'll be honest, I made close to $6,000 off of that one video. It got, like, damn near 11 million views. Or 10 million views. It was right at 10 million views.
Now we're talking about his talk statistics. It's boring.
That ended up the exact amount that I needed help with.
Jerry. Alright. I'm going to load this in incognito and see if that helps, especially since now he's doesn't seem to be talking about anything important. New tab, new window, new private window, there we go. Oh, but you know what? I like the private Windows Dark theme.
But Freemasonry did not help me at all. Didn't help my family.
He's going to see the dark and think this is web software.
In the past year, hasn't helped me at all. Hasn't helped my family at all. Has made things worse on me and my family.
In a
severe state of destitution. In order to prevent us from losing our house, it literally covered 1 month's rent and to help out the other brother that I was trying to help out at the time. And then it was zeroed out. Nothing to live off of. No
Okay, that's
groceries,
crazy aunt's
no nothing.
husband right there.
And he has the audacity to call.
I'm telling you, this guy runs with all of them.
Oh yeah, that's a cool video. Aren't you glad that I told you to get the creator fund? I'm like, yeah, that was actually really helpful because
he's one of them.
Like, yeah, you didn't do shit. So yeah, thanks for telling me about that.
Is he sending himself gifts, or is that somebody else?
My wife gave me a clever idea, and I made a clever video because of it, and it went ridiculously viral. And God help me. God help me. Fluff even says this in the recording. God did that. So in his mind, he's like, I just assumed that you didn't need help anymore because, like, you had told me you made like $5,000-$6,000 off that one video. And I was like, yeah, and you know what you did, Fluff? You had the audacity to, whether you were joking or not, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt whether you were joking or not. Again, not a fucking tasteful joke, but to ask me for $1,000 because you told me about the creator program.
Oh, by the way, that widow's son joke, Grand Lodge has already seen it.
Like, and then I
members of Grand Lodge have.
Good after that. Yeah, I was, but it balanced out the zero, and I was literally out of a fucking job. And then you know what else they did? They decided to take that opportunity. Webmaster decided to take that opportunity and say that I was fired from that job because of SAing clients. Give me a fucking break. I can show all the reviews, 5-star reviews with 200 clients that for the past 13 years.
Even if it's true, even if he didn't do that, why would he even want to bring that up?
Not fucking once.
In a TikTok live for people to speculate.
I exposed him for being a fraud and showed his court situation. Like, yeah, like fuck you, Webmaster.
I know, right? Like, I don't trust this guy at all.
But
so I'm not going to believe he didn't do that just because he says he didn't do that. But I'm just not hearing about that tonight.
Never once fucking helped out. That's when I finally said, you know what? I've seen the way that he's treated other members behind closed doors. I've seen the way that he treats
Defender of Truth. Okay, that is James Hendricks.
I'm separating myself from Fluff after that.
I'm surprised I haven't seen Rescue in here.
Because I'm still sitting here fucking struggling. And he has no fucking conscience to fucking help. Just assumes that everything's good because I had one viral video.
Ask for a reward for kindness.
There's a real fucking life that happens outside of TikTok. Like, people are actually out here struggling in real life situations. We don't lose sleep over TikTok over here. Like,
bro, and like, see, I don't even know who that is.
Situations that we have to take care of and shit, and it's extremely vulnerable and embarrassing when we.
I'm surprised I'm not seeing Harp right now. It's doing it even on an incognito. Hang on.
Aren't even on bad terms. Master, he gets all his thought I was talking about him. Guilty conscience like a motherfucker. Separated me even more
Kevin's
from, because I'm like, damn, like he is that close with Webmaster because he's gonna sit there and like think that I'm talking about him. How closely connected are you to Webmaster? When I call him out, you think I'm talking about you. So sorry that I wasn't your friend anymore, and you got fucking freaked out because he knows that I know shit. He knows that he's told me shit in confidence.
Oh, no one. Okay, I misread that. That was my bad.
I didn't record any of that stuff to use against him in a later date. I'm bringing it out into the open now, and people can believe it whether or not they want to. But the things that I do have receipts for, I'm going to fucking show it because of what they put me through over the past year.
What we put you through, right?
For me to fucking pick up. Let me put this into perspective. Me and my family were in this severe state of destitution whenever my wife was recovering from surgery, 3 weeks in the hospital, and all at the same fucking time. Thank you. It's been so hard because that house at the time.
Yeah, he always says he has receipts, but he never shows them or tells you where he was shopping.
Live in is the 5th house that we've lived in the past 2 years because of bullshit fucking rental agencies and landlords dealing with other fucking people, not because of my family did.
Oh yeah, because nothing's ever your fault, dude. We got
kicked out of a house 3 months into a lease from a landlord that we were renting from for 7 years prior. Like 7 years prior, and was great fucking tenants, and then moved into another house in another location that he
Let's say that's true.
Booted out because the house became condemned.
I can't believe it because he doesn't take responsibility for anything.
And there was
no accountability.
Mold from hot air leaking from the hot water pipes underneath the house. 3 months into the lease. And that motherfucker didn't do anything besides give us back our deposit. After we had spent every dime we had to move into that house, and then had to uproot, once again, 3 months into that house, move into another house, pay first month's deposit, last month's rent, switch all of the utilities over, all those deposits and everything else, when I didn't have, like, all my savings was already gone. And then we had to muster up another $6,000 just to move into the only available house at the time. Our rent literally jumped up by $1,000.
And people thinking I'm going to get in trouble
I couldn't save
for
money
just streaming his stream and giving commentary.
And all of my savings was already gone. And this was 2 years ago. 2 years ago. And I've been open about all... 2 years ago. And I've been open about all there for me in times where I did need him. He was a good listening ear sometimes.
He's really going at it tonight.
And then I finally become vulnerable.
Dang it.
Not once. Not fucking once did he help. And then had the audacity to make a joke and ask me for $1,000. And he wonders why I don't fucking like him. But yet we were very close friends, and I know a lot of shit. He said a lot of shit, and that's why he started turning against me, is because he was terrified that I was going to become his enemy. I didn't become his enemy until he decided that he was going to turn against me. I was going to just leave all the shit that...
Hey, Tom.
When someone says to leave something on the square, I leave that shit on the fucking square.
Why don't you go suck up to your buddy there?
It becomes necessary for me to defend myself and start outing the shit because it's...
Maybe I'll chomp louder.
That's why he doesn't fucking like me. People don't realize how deep this shit actually goes or how far back this shit actually goes. They don't know how close me and Fluff actually were at one point. How close Fluff was with other people that he decided to try and do this shit against too. Like, people don't know because he's not honest. He's not transparent. He doesn't tell the whole truth. He only tells half-truths that make him look good. Because he's a narcissist. Whether he realizes it or not, he's a narcissist. And then has the audacity to turn around and make videos and say that because of my
off-screen can, I wonder what it was.
Because of my failures in doing illegal raffles and all this other shit.
Oh, really? Didn't you say he was the greatest? Weren't you in here saying he was the greatest earlier?
Surgery, and he knew about that, and he tried to manipulate it into your illegal raffles. The fuck? What illegal raffle? Me trying to raise money for my family because you wouldn't fucking help me? Like, the way he manipulated that entire situation is so fucked up, and that's how I knew that I was on, like, people tried to warn me about him, and I tried to give him the benefit of the doubt for the longest time, because that's what I do. That's what I do. I give people the benefit of the doubt. I trust people until they can't be trusted. Until they break that fucking trust, and then start, even after this, I call him 3 weeks ago to genuinely apologize. I've got a microphone right here. I could have recorded the entire fucking thing. I have a whole fucking recording studio in my office. I could have recorded the entire thing in crispy clean audio. But I didn't. I called him to apologize. He took the opportunity to record it again. To try to use it against me.
Well, he's not a Mason anymore, so...
Tell people the entire truth.
It's not Masonic drama, now it's just Widow's Miho drama.
He is terrified of the things that I know and the things that I, like, have said. I've just about exposed everything. There's certain things I'm not going to expose because they're going to expose themselves in due time. I'll have absolutely nothing to do with it. I blame someone else. Come backfiring on him, he's going to know that it was actually his actions and his...
Who's he talking about now? Fluff or myself? Gonna go pick up my wife, bro. Much love. I'm not sure who this other Gnostic guy is. Oh, yeah. Dan McClellan responded to this guy telling him he was wrong about something. I don't remember what it was, but that'd be fun to just start sharing that. Alright, I guess I'm going to have to refresh again.